and I want to play the game with you. Life can be terribly tame if you don't play the game with two. And I want to play the game with you.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen and children. Welcome to the Generation Game. Nice to see you, Nice! Yes. And thank you for all your requests, which I'm going to ignore. And, in fact, we've got a very full show. In fact, our show is so full tonight, we're running over already. So, let's meet the hostess of the series, the very lovely Anthea Redfern. There we are. Looking forward to the show?
Very much.
Yeah.
Listen, Bruce, I've been thinking.
Yeah?
It was lovely for all the men and the fellows last week having the lovely Mary Peters.
Oh, wasn't she good, that Mary Peters?
Marvellous. Oh. But what about us girls?
Yeah?
Somebody like Mark Spitz.
Oh, what, the
Yes.
swimmer? Oh,
Yes.
yeah. No, we can't get him. Impossible.
Why not?
Well, you know he won those 7 gold
Yes,
medals.
that's
We
right,
had to win. He's a dentist.
Really?
Yeah, they've all gone now. Fill-ins.
Oh.
Fill-ins! Dentist! No, never mind. Never mind. You had your chance. Let's meet the age we're going to generate. There they are. Hey! No, you're right. There we are. Yeah. And bring on the first couple. Anthea, who are?
Here we are. Edna and... was Ian Moir.
Yes, that was a bit awkward, that one, wasn't it, dear? Yes. All it says on the top is mother and son. We can see that. We can see that. Well, now, you are Edna, of course, from Copmanthorpe in Yorkshire.
Yes.
You're a widow and you work for the Horse Racing Totalisator Board.
That is so.
So you work at most of the racecourses in Yorkshire as well as Ascot and Ayr. Oh, I see. And you've also used to play netball for Hertfordshire and Nottinghamshire.
That is right.
Not at the same time.
Well, if I had legs as long as yours, I might have managed it.
Really? We've got a cheeky Edna. Oh, carry on, love. Anyway, and you say that your real claim to fame was putting through a phone call to Jimmy Young to discuss your job.
That is so.
Is that right? Well,
Yes.
we hope you'll be a bit more famous than that by the end of the evening, dear.
Or infamous.
Or infamous. Who knows what the night has in store, folks. Right. Now then, you are Ian, and you've passed your finals in June and are now a fully-fledged stockbroker working in Wakefield.
Yes.
You used to go potholing, but you got lost, is that right? That's pretty dangerous, isn't it, down there?
Yes.
And the Mendip Cave Rescue Organisation had to come and look for you.
They did.
Yeah, and you also go caving.
Well, it's much the same thing,
Yes.
actually, but...
Well, I've always wanted to go caving, but I could never find somebody who'd keep caving for me. Caving for me! Oh, God, what a night. Right,
They're the right people.
Now then... Oh, and when you did get lost and they found you, you talked about this on the 8 o'clock news.
That's correct.
Is that right?
That's
When was this? How long ago?
About 3 years ago.
Oh, I wish I'd known. I'd have got up. Oh, yeah, it was a good job it wasn't a bit later, otherwise you'd have missed your mother phoning Jimmy Young. That would have been nasty, wouldn't it? Killed the whole thing. Anyway, pleasure to have you on the show. Over here, and we're ready to meet our next couple, Anthea, who are...
Caroline and John Hayward.
Hello, Caroline.
Hello.
How are you, my dear? And you are John.
That's right.
And father and daughter, of course. And John, you're the manager of a shoe shop in Stoke-on-Trent.
Sure.
I've worked the old Handley place many times. Is the theatre still there?
No.
No, it's gone. Oh, there's a oh, dear, oh, dear. And you used to enjoy hiking and rambling, but now you think you're a bit too old for that. Is that right?
Yes, very tired.
Oh, well, you might be a bit too old to hike, John, but, you know, you could still have a ramble.
Oh, yes.
Drive the car there, have a ramble and come back. As long as you're not rambled, have a ramble, I always say. And you love football and going to the pub.
Oh, yes.
In that order. And you are very proud of the pottery 5 towns that is your heritage. And you know some pottery... What is this pottery lingo?
Oh, well, if you don't know the district too well, it's a very, very funny language to understand.
Oh, will you say just a few words in it?
Oh, I'd keep in. Are they all right? Just follow what I'm saying to them.
You can just say a bit, yes, dear.
Cos kick a bow again away and yet it with your head till it bosses.
And if I can go on...
The next line's been cut. We're ready for the first game. Yes, we're ready for the first game. Could we have it on, please? This is a good game. It's called Film Titles. Film Titles. Now, you have 4 boards there, you see. You each go to a board, and I'll come along to you, and I'll give you the name of a famous film that I want you to draw the title of, all right? So get to your boards. You get to this one. You get to that one, this one there. Over here, John. Over here. Right? Now then. That's what I want you to draw, all right? You draw that, which was a film title, OK? And I want you, my dear, to draw that. OK? Yeah, draw that. And you draw this. OK?
Yes.
That's what you've got to draw, OK? And you mustn't tell your partner. You draw this, Edna. All right, dear?
Yes.
I'm glad you came tonight. Right. Right, OK, then you've got about a minute roughly, in fact, a very rough minute, starting from now. Seconds left you have. If you're finding it a bit complicated, how you doing, John? All right? No, you're finished. Well, relax. Smile. John's still going mad here. All right, Edna, 15 seconds to go, Edna. All right? Oh. Get over there. Go on. I'll be with you in a minute. All right, come over here, my dear. Take them. Right, will you straighten the boards out, please? Straighten the boards out. I said straighten them out! Don't want them over on top of me. Right, now then, my dear, I want you to tell me what your father's drawn there. It's a film title. And no talking over the other side, by the way, all right? What do you think that is?
2001.
What, dear?
2001.
2001? What?
What about the moon thing?
Oh, no. Actually, they were 3 coins in a fountain. Marjorie, it's a funny-looking fountain, isn't it? See, he's pot mad, he is. Pot mad. Well, then, you come over here. You come over here. No, you come over here. Sorry, John. And tell me what you think Caroline drew there. What do you think? What film could that be? Have a good look at it. Because she did it very well, actually.
Time Gone West.
Time Gone West. That wasn't even a good guess, John. You don't go at the pictures. Well, what do you think? No, you're always at the pub or football. Well, it's the Midnight Cowboy. So I can't give you anything for that. So you could have got 5 points each. Now, Edna, will you come round here and have a look at what your son has drawn?
Bed knobs and broomsticks. Bed knobs and broomsticks.
Bed knobs and broomsticks, you're right. Absolutely right. What the bit is in the middle, we'll never know. But now then, Ian, what do you think this is?
Well, it's a cat. And it's a cool cat.
A cool cat?
Cool cat.
Are you going to leave it at that?
Yes.
Well, it was the Lion in the Winter. So I'm afraid you can't get, but it's a good try. Come over here now and come back here. Let's have a look at the old scoreboard. Edna and Ian got 5, which was the only score, and Caroline and John, nothing. So you've got 5 points to make up. But you can do it with this game pretty easy, although it's a bit of a difficult game, this next one coming up. Are you any good at languages, apart from the pottery lingo? No? No good at... Which one is the best of languages, do you think? Yes, I think Caroline. Well, you better go over here then, darling, OK? You go over there, and you get over to the board. Which one of you is best at languages?
She is.
Yes? Well, you get over there then, my dear, and you get by your board over here. All right, Ian? Now then, I'll explain over this side, but you do exactly the same on the other side. Thank you, Anthea. Now, you're going to put these earphones on, you see, and while you've got these earphones on, you won't be able to hear the first part of what's going on there. But when we do want you to hear, we can bring you in when we want, you see. But what's going to happen is you will hear a tape of a foreign language. When you hear that tape, when it stops, we want you to imitate the language. You mustn't say what language you're speaking in. or, you know, you can refer to it but in a very loose way by sort of imitating and miming what has just been said that you've heard. And then you write down what language you think that is. OK, on with your earphones. Put them on and make sure you can't hear. OK, you can't hear anything? Good. OK, could we have language number 1, please?
Pour l'Europe, et probablement pour la France, à bien des égards, un avantage.
Now then, Caroline. Can you hear me now? Yes. You can? Good. OK, watch Caroline then and imitate and sort of do your miming. Yes. Do you think you know what it is? Oh, good. All right, well, write down what you think it is. All right? OK, now then, Edna, let's have language number 2.
Dovrà secondo noi avvenire mirando all'edificazione di un'associazione tra uguali.
OK, Ian, can you hear now? You can. All right, now you imitate and mime that. Oh. Naughty girl. Go on.
L'ampicale. Compeno. Molto bene.
Oh. All right, you don't have to say anything. You write.
Write down what
Ian.
it is.
He's dangerous with that thing. Just write the language you think it is, Ian. OK? OK, fine. Language number 3. Can we hear?
올리시모 아키인도 마치 하나래 사케노 토모가라 물레츠도 요lun가 이치노히 tsumu코로 히토마타 히토와 히토니 tsuku.
OK, can you hear now, John? Yes. You can? OK, will you portray that? Imitate and... Right. Go on, no matter, dear, carry on. You could have fooled me. OK. He said, I'll hit you when I get home. All right, then, you've written that down. Very good, John. Right, could we have language... Stop helping! Now, could we have language number 4, please?
Denn nur unter diesem Schutz haben wir zeigen können, was wir in Freiheit zu leisten vermögen.
Can you hear me now, Ian? Good, OK. Away you go then, Edna. Imitate that.
Ich habe ein Duschentäuschen Auschwitz und...
Oh, very good. OK, you've got that straight away with the look of it. OK, could we have language number 5, please?
Япония удвоит свои расходы на оборону. В Китае глава правительства Чжоу Энлай говорил о возможных преемниках теперешнему руководству.
All right, can you hear me, John? OK, now imitate that, if you will, Caroline. God, don't look at me like that. Imitate.
I'm just speechless.
Sounds like the other fella after a drink, didn't it? Right, you've written down there, John? Something. Well done, you've written down something. Right, what, last one? Language number 6 and quick.
下面报时讯号最后一响是格林尼治标准时间10点整。
There we are. Can you hear us, John? I mean, Ian? You can? OK, imitate that if you want it. A bit more, a bit more. All right, OK. I think you gave the wrong clue there.
I'm sure I did.
But there we are. Now, go over there, if you will, my dear, to Anthea. We'll do the marking there. You just stay here, my dear, and I'll come over this side.
Take these off, shall I?
Yes, you can take those off now, Ian and John. That's good. Now then, for number 1, Italian. And, of course, it was French.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, well, she was giving... She was doing all that. So that is wrong. So no points for that. What have they got over there?
Italian, and they're right.
And they're right.
Yes.
Very good, that side. Absolutely marvellous. So what was that? 4 points? 5 points for that. 5 points for that. Now, number 3, German. Absolutely wrong. It was Japanese. Oh, John, you should go out from the potteries now and again. Which is no points for that. Number 4,
We're right here again, German, which is right.
Oh, we're right again over our side. Oh, we're right again. Right. You should have seen her at rehearsals. Didn't know one of them. OK, number 5. Number 5, Mexicano. Yes, and it was... what was it? Oh, you're Russian. It was Russian, that.
Russian?
Yes, Russian. There's nothing for that. And what have they got for the last one?
We are wrong.
You're wrong, yes.
Yes, it should
was
be
the
Chinese.
arso. Yes. Always gets you into trouble, that. There we are. Over here, then. Yes, I knew that was the wrong clue. Anyway, let's have a look at the old scoreboard. Edna and Ian, 15. Caroline and John, nothing. No. But I don't think they were your kind of games, really, weren't they?
Well, she didn't put it
Don't you start talking again, for God's sake. Anyway, there's your consolation prizes. A razor there, and I think there's another jewel box there. And we'll be seeing you in our semi-final, which will be coming up very soon, Edna. And Ian, don't go away. Here, right back here. Take care. And we meet our next contestants, Anthea, who are...
Eileen and Paul Mortimer.
I see. They're over here, Eileen, if you will, my dear. And Paul, there we are. And there we are. You, Eileen, are from Stafford, although your friends call you Mickey. What do they call you, Mickey? Is it?
Well, it's one of those things that just grew.
It just grew. Just Mick.
Like Topsy.
I see. And it caused you to live in... Oh, you have lived in Hong Kong and Cyprus?
Yes.
That was only when you were deported. And...
yes, but I got back again.
I see. And now you work in the Department of Employment. Clever girl.
Well, it's a safe job.
Yes, you'll be the last to go, I tell you that,
right.
yes. And, you make all your own clothes?
I do indeed.
Did you make this?
Yes.
You did? That's lovely. Would you just have a little turn round for us? Because it is very beautiful and very well made, I may say.
Well,
you can run me up something, dear.
Anytime.
Casual but smart. Yes. Lovely. And you like reading and adore word puzzles. And, Paul, you are a sports sub-editor of a local paper.
Yeah.
You write poetry.
Sometimes.
That's very nice. You're a keen road cycle racer. You ride a lot in national events and have done quite well in these. With some friends who recently started a hospital radio service. That's a marvellous thing to do. And your family say you have the sort of laugh that no one will go to the theatre or cinema with. Is it a raucous laugh?
It's a close relation to a hyena.
Is it really? What makes him laugh?
She's my mother.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's your that's very nice. But what makes him laugh? Jokes?
Yes.
All right.
Anytime.
Oh, see if this way. Where does the 48 bus stop?
I don't know.
Out here. I wish I'd have brought my book with me now. Come over here. I'll get you. I'll make you laugh if it kills me. Right. And our next... What are you laughing at? Right.
Susan and Sandy Law.
I see. Oh, fine. Nice to meet you, Sandy Shaw. Law. Oh, sorry.
I've got my shoes on.
You have got your shoes on. And it says you're from Wimbledon Park in London.
That's it, yeah.
And you make handmade rugby boots.
That's right, yeah.
In fact, you're the only person in the world who does make handmade rugby boots.
I think so.
Well, I suppose there's very few handmade rugby players to... But you do it for all the international players like Bob Hillier and all that. Well, that's very, very good indeed. And I see you also make track and running shoes.
I used to.
You used to?
That's right.
And is this correct that Roger Bannister wore your shoes when running his first 4-minute mile?
That is correct.
Is that absolutely
that's right?
Well, that's fantastic.
Yes.
That's lovely. And Chris Brayshaw won them when he won his gold medal in Melbourne.
That's correct. He wore them then.
Oh, he did?
That's right.
Did you get them back?
Oh, no, he kept them.
Oh?
But he came and saw me afterwards and thanked
me. He did, yeah. They must have been worn out by then. Yeah. And you used to be a special constable.
That's right.
Mr. Law, is that right? Yes. And you've retired now?
That's it.
Mr. Law. Let's have a look at your arm. The long arm of the law. The long arm of the law, right. And you're Sandy's daughter, Susan, and one of 2 daughters and son. You're a secretary to a managing director of a large chain of laundries, and indeed it was he who suggested that you should write in.
Well, set up.
Well, that's very nice. What's his name?
Well, I to say.
Yeah, what's his name?
Mr. Brian Goodliffe.
Mr. Brian Goodliffe. Brian, if you're looking in, thank you for talking Susan into coming on the show, all right? And good luck with the laundries. We're now ready for our first game of the second round, and I think... Oh, yeah, you can come over here and watch something. all right? Just come over here and sit down in your pairs. This is one of those things where you have to watch somebody do something and then we put you in and you have a go at it. We're very thrilled to have someone who is a professional flower decorator. I mean, no, not a flower decorator, a flower arranger. She really is beautiful. I mean, this is the thing that people do or they don't do, and they either do it well or don't do it well. But watch very carefully to... She's absolutely marvellous to watch, I really mean it. Miss Anthea Dimond.
Start with the tallest flower in the centre, quite a small one, and then one each side. Then you go to the side to your width. Keep them fairly low in your vase. Small flowers on your outline, then a large one over the front. Then you bring your roses, your main flower, through the centre, taller one. Vary the levels over to this side. One or two bigger flowers in the centre. A little bit more freesia on one side over here. And then fill in with your foliage to cover up your mechanics. Just in the centre.
Very nice. Lovely. Thank you. There it is. Fancy calling you a flower decorator. And actually, Andrea does lectures on this and all that, but isn't that beautiful? I mean, that is a great art. It is lovely, isn't it? I thought you'd appreciate it, my love. There we are. All right, Andrea, we now want you to act as a judge. So if you just pop over there, my love, and keep watching everything that's going on, will you get behind your tables and stay in your pairs, if you will? So go right to the end there, will you, Sandy and Susan and Eileen and Paul? You fit in here. All right then. Now don't forget, you've got your scissors. You'll have. No. Use what you want to. But make it decorative. Make it very nice. Use your scissors and don't forget to fill in with your foliage. All right. If you've got any foliage, fill in with it. All right, then you've got about a minute, roughly, starting from now. I knew he'd start off like that. "45 seconds left. So don't worry. All right, Sandy, keep going. Don't forget, if you've nearly finished, fill in with a bit of foliage. 15 seconds left, you have. Tiptoe through the tulips. 2 seconds, 1 second. Right, OK, if you'll just stop now. And Andrea, if you'll just come back. Over there, go back there, Arlie, and let Andrea get in. And there we are. Let's have a look at that.
These are a bit too tall. You want your largest one, tallest one in the centre.
Yeah, you want the tallest one in the centre. These should have been all going down, you see, Paul. Yes.
5 marks.
5 marks, yes, I think, yes. I think that one will take root. He shoved it in like that. And this one, how do you think?
It's quite pretty.
It's rather pretty, that one, isn't it? Rather pretty.
A little bit too much here.
Yeah, too much there, you see, love. Yeah. Yeah, you could have put a bit of foliage there instead of that.
I ran out of foliage.
You ran out of foliage. I ran out of foliage years ago, dear. Yeah. But there you are. What do you think?
7 marks.
But definitely better than Paul's, wasn't it? 7 marks for that. OK. Now, what about this one? Everything but the kitchen sink there.
It's too tall for the size of the vase.
Yes, much too tall, dear.
I think 5 marks.
5 marks. That's all it's worth. That's all it's worth. That is. And now what's this?
It's very nice. Jolly good.
Actually, yeah.
It's quite a nice shape.
Yeah, it is. I like all this. Oh.
8 marks.
Yeah, could run through that with me rugby boots on any time, couldn't we, Sam?
Oh, yes.
Very nice. 8 marks. 8 marks for that. Thank you, Andrea Lloyd. Andrea Lloyd. Thank you, Andrea, for being such a lovely judge. It's so very nice to meet you. Andrea Diamond. There we are. Come forward here, if you will, my loves, and let's have a look at the old scoreboard. Eileen and Paul have got 12, and Susan and Sandy 13. So it's a pretty close one. Oh, it is. Yes, it is very close indeed. Well, now, the next game is called Classics. 2 boards behind you, and you'll see there are 8 scenes from some very famous plays or books, right? Now, 6 of them are going to be used, so 2 of them are bogus ones, just to confuse you a bit. But in a moment, you're going to hear an excerpt from one of these famous plays or books, and we want you then to put the little arrow pointing towards which famous play or book it is. Is that quite clear? That's all there is to it. Get to this end over here, and you the other end, and Anthea will take care of you. Here's your little arrow, and I think we're all set now. Come close now, Eileen and Paul. We're now ready for excerpt number 1, please.
We're all going on an expedition.
What is it when we're on it?
Oh, it's a sort of boat, I think.
Oh, that sort.
Yes, and we're going to discover a pole or something. Or was it a mole? Anyhow, we are going to discover it.
There we are. Where do you think that goes? Have they put their arrow there?
No, quickly.
Anthea? Have they?
No, they haven't. I'm afraid they're wrong anyway.
Oh, they're wrong?
Yes.
Well, they're right to this side. It's the top left-hand one, which is Winnie the Pooh. So it's 3 points for that. OK. Good. And could we have the next one, please?
Merry Christmas? What right have you to be merry? What reason have you to be merry, hmm? You're poor enough.
There we are. Where do you think that is? Have they marked it that side, Anthea?
Yes.
Where's she going?
And they're right. It's A Christmas Carol.
They're right. They're
Yes.
right this side as well, so 3 points each for that. OK, excerpt number 3.
Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents.
Where do you think? Shrudy. Right. Now, if they... that was a marvellous guess. The other side, have they put their arrow?
Right, Little Women, which is right.
The Little Women, and Little Women as well, thanks to Paul. So take a chance on the 5 birds up there. Right. OK, excerpt number 4, I believe.
Where did the charitable gentleman who had a ticket for the seaside resort find you?
In a handbag.
A handbag?
All right then, Paul, if you'd like to. All right, Anthea, have they marked that side?
Yes, but I'm afraid we're wrong.
They're wrong?
Yes.
What have they... Oh, well, they're right here.
Yeah.
The importance of being earnest, absolutely right. Margaret Rutherford there and Michael Redgrave. OK, so 3 points for this side, Arthur, and the next one, number 5, I think.
Your humility, Mr. Bingley, must disarm reproof.
Well, nothing is more deceitful than the appearance of humility. It is often carelessness of opinion, and sometimes an indirect boast.
Yeah. Yes, that's all right. Oh, OK, that's all right, love. That's what I'm here for. All right, then. Now then, have they marked the other side, Anthea?
Yes,
And what is it?
I think we're right. Pride and Prejudice.
You're absolutely right, and they're right this side as well, so 3 points each for that, Pride and Prejudice. The last one?
Shut that on your feet.
What's inside it?
There's cold chicken inside it. Cold tongue, cold ham, cold beef, pickled gherkins, salad, French rolls, cheese and sandwiches, potted meats, ginger beer, lemonade and soda water.
Oh, stop. This is too much.
All right, then. They've marked that side?
Yes.
Good. And what is it?
I'm afraid we're wrong. They've got picnic papers, and it should be... Yes.
And it should be the... Wind in the...
Willows.
Wind in the willows, which
Yes.
they've got here, so 3 points of this side. Come to the centre, will you? And let's have a look at the old score. Oh, no, don't let's have a look at the old score, but I want you... Didn't you think the reading of those excerpts... Come round here, Sam. Didn't you think the reading was very good?
I do indeed.
It was lovely, wasn't
Yes, it was.
Well, we'd like you to meet the people. Well, I'm glad you asked. I thought you'd never ask, Eileen. They're here tonight. It's in keeping with the generation game. Father and daughter, Jack Watling, and his lovely little daughter, Deborah Watling. Here they are. They really were Beautifully read. Beautifully read.
Do you think so?
Yes, darling, really.
Oh, you are
and what are you doing at the moment?
I'm working.
You're not?
Yes, Father, dear Father, I'm filming.
Oh, you're doing Father, dear Father,
So's
yes.
the family, too.
Lovely. And what are you doing?
Yes, I'm working too.
Yeah.
On a film called That'll Be the Day.
That's Mo. We're looking forward to it coming out. That will be the day.
Do you
And
mind?
I enjoyed you in the Doctor series.
Oh, did you?
Because you were the physiotherapist.
Well, then.
Oh, no. Actually, I've got a nasty twinge.
Baby, excuse me, but I'm taking you home now, dear. Thanks for having us. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Have to keep out of trouble, you know.
Oh, much obliged.
Watch it. Yeah, watch it.
There they are. Oh. Thank you, Jack and Deborah. Well, as I was about to say, let's have a look at that old scoreboard. Right, Eileen and Paul 30, Susan and Sandy 22, so a real victory. That last game really did push you right on top, so we have your consolation prizes, and I'm sorry you didn't get further, but there we are, and we'll be seeing you in our semi-final, which will be coming up very soon. All right? Thank you so much. There we are. Okie dokie. Come on. Okay. There we are. We're ready now for our semi-final. Thank you, our semi-final, and we have Eileen and Paul Mortimer playing against Edna and Ian War, and I think it will be a war to the bitter end. This is going to be a war. See what we've done to them this week. Well, my loves, this, as usual, you're going to watch something and see something being done as well as we can possibly do it, and then afterwards you'll be stepping in and having a go yourselves, all right? It's a sort of it's a kind of a dance, although it has a sort of an acting quality about it. All right, then? Thank you so much for getting these all ready for me. Excuse me, dear. Yes, dear?
That's mine.
Oh, yeah, I know it's yours, dear.
Thank you.
Who got you ready? Right. It's...
Oh, he's away.
You didn't use... He laughed! He laughed! A bit forced, but he laughed. Right, well now, it's a French thing, as you see, you know. That doesn't mean anything there, because it's French round the wrong way. It happened this morning, nobody bothered. But look, everything else is all set. Just watch very, very carefully, OK? Watch very, very carefully. Right, could we have our French dancing ladies? Fifi and Mimi. That's Fifi and Mimi. It's Alice and Else, really. Oh, we need Francois. Francois, are you there, Francois? Oh, couldn't they get anybody else? Face the backstage strap. Oh, right. All right, then.
All right,
We're ready. Cue music. moving from left to right to save embarrassment. We do thank two of Lionel's lovely dancers, Stephanie and Lara. Aren't they beautiful? Thank you. Thank you, sir. And of course, if you want anything choried, you couldn't wish for a choreographer better than our Lie. Lionel, thank you for all the rehearsals and everything. Now, will you... Hey, what?
You got the beauty
spot. Oh, lovely. Sequin. Oh, yeah. Must be like... Look, why don't you be the judge now?
All right,
with
Bruce.
Lara.
Yeah, we'll
and Stephanie, leave me with the others.
OK,
all right,
fine.
then. Oh, odd job. Odd job. Come and do the clip. This show isn't big enough for both of us. Oh, could I have a coin? Because it's in my other jacket. Oh, wait, I've got one here. Oh, a big one. Now then. Heads or tails, Edna?
Heads.
Heads, tails it is. Do you want to go first or second?
Second.
You want to go second?
Yes.
All right, then. It looks like you're going in first of all. All right, then. Edna and... Yes, there we are. Now, OK, then. All right, then. Eileen? I mean Edna, sorry.
Do you address on the left?
Never mind about that. You just go a bit back there, you. Oh, what trouble he is. OK, do everything Stephanie does. And you do everything I do. You and I'll get into some trouble. Right. Right, cue music. Thank you. You're such good sport. Now, will you go over there and take a breather? Take a breather. Odd job! Come on. For goodness sake. All right then, my love. Now, Eileen, isn't it? All right, Eileen, you there, don't worry about that. Now, you do everything... Over here, Stephanie, go, my love, thank you, love. You do everything that Stephanie does, dear. Everything she does, you follow her, and you... How many knives we got in this? OK, everything she does, I mean, everything I do, you do. Yes. All right? I knew I'd finish up with him. All right, don't forget, Eileen, everything she does, you follow. You do the same thing. Where's your knife? Oh, I'm left-handed. Right, here we go. Cue music. Get in the position, dear. That's it. I like your mother. Turn in, do a back bend. Oh, you're all right, you're all right. I don't think I am, but you're all right. Oh, it's gone again. And... Not you, dear. It was Big Edna. And over here, over here. I've got a couple of bumps now. Where are we up to? Oh, go up my leg, up my leg. Up, never mind him. That's it, up. And... Dagger. Pick the dagger up. Over to me now, over here. Over here. Oh! You two. That was the third time, wasn't it? Oh, Lionel, come in.
Marvellous.
Absolutely. Are they good sports?
Fantastic.
Oh,
really.
Dear.
I don't know. Oh.
Well,
really.
I mean, is that you've got
Edna,
the heart?
I must say, Edna.
You're glad
you had
you
the
didn't...
style, everything. You were really marvellous.
Yeah.
I have to give them 19 points.
19?
Yes.
That's very high and very good. Well done. Well done indeed.
And you two were just marvellous as well, but I must... 18 points.
Oh, very close. Very, very close. Well done. Let's have a look at the old scoreboard. Eileen and Paul, 18. Edna and Ian, 19. Just 1 point in it. So very, very close. Oh. What more can I say except get off? There's the way out. You've got 5 seconds to get there. Right. Thank you, Lionel Blair. All right, mate. And this. Thank you. Thank you very much. He's a love, isn't he? Well, and you two, you know, it seems a shame that anybody that puts so much into it should lose, but, you know, you've at least won these, and thank you very much for playing the Generation game. Thank you very much, Eileen and Paul. There they are. It's rather nice. Right. OK, Edna. There we are. Near, just face the front there. All right, then. Now, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. The first one who answers the question will win the point, providing, of course, that the answer is correct. OK? Now, then, first question coming up. Who is the new poet laureate?
Sir John Betjeman.
Yeah, you were right there, Edna, so you're 1 up, my dear. All right, second question. Where is the Duke of Cornwall in the line of accession to the British throne? The Duke of Cornwall.
In numbers.
Where in line of accession to the British throne?
7.
4. Sorry, he's the first. He is the first in line, all right? The last question coming up. You're still 1 up, Edna. The last one coming up. What is the longest river in the world?
The Amazon.
Amazon, you're right. So you beat your son fairly and squarely. And well and truly. There we are then, Ian. Here's your consolation prize off over there, but I'm sure your mother will win a few other things. I'm sure you will, Edna. I hope you do. You're doing very well. Just round the back there. And let me know when you're sitting nice and comfortably. Are you there, my dear? Good. Take the screens away, please. Now, in front of you, the conveyor belt. Lots of articles will pass before your eyes. We want you to have a real good look. All right, Edna? Yes. You've got 45 seconds to have a look, starting from now.
Chair, a toy hippopotamus, a vacuum cleaner, a leather writing case, an electric toaster, a table lamp, a set of electric hair curlers, a handbag, a hot plate, a set of table mats, a set of bath and hand towels, a wall clock, a radio, a decanter and glasses, 3 goblets, a herb wheel.
All right then, Edna. Round you come, my dear. Round you come and keep thinking all the time. OK. Thank you, Anthea. All right, Edna. Now, over here. Did you have a good look?
Yes,
well, I hope you did, because everything you remember you saw on the conveyor belt you will take home with you tonight. So you have 45 seconds to recount your thoughts, starting from now.
Ladderback chair.
A ladderback chair.
Toy cuddly hippopotamus.
Cuddly hippopotamus.
Decanter and glasses.
Decanter and glasses.
A writing case.
A writing case.
Handbag.
A handbag.
Set of towels.
A set of towels.
An electric hot plate.
Electric hot plate.
A thing I didn't know what it was. It had a battery in the back.
Oh, yes, a radio.
A radio.
Well, there was, yes.
There was another radio with a was that a radio with a transistor?
A radio with a transistor. Oh, a clock.
A
you
clock.
mean a clock?
Clock.
That's the clock.
With...
Clock and the radio! Right. Right. There was some... Yes, you do the cleaning yourself,
yes, there's a vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner, yeah, thank you very much. Right. Oh, but didn't she do well? Didn't she? There we are. That's all for this week. Hope you enjoy staying next week. Good night. Didn't it go quick tonight? Good night.